Today, we're diving into a practical scenario many Salesforce developers encounter. We'll be using Apex to calculate and understand the average amount for each account when dealing with closed-won opportunities. What's the first step in the Salesforce development process? Before diving into code, we need a Salesforce environment. Ensure you have a Salesforce developer account or a sandbox for testing. I've prepared a snippet of sample data for you to use. Let's get started. What's the structure of the AccountAverageCalculator class, and how does it organize the calculation? We've structured our code into a class named AccountAverageCalculator. Inside, we have two maps, one to store total amounts per account and another to store the count of opportunities per account. The method calculateAverageAmount handles the computation efficiently. We loop through the opportunities, considering only those with closed-won stage and a valid account ID. We use maps to efficiently store and update total amounts and counts. After processing the opportunities, we calculate averages for each account, avoiding division by zero with a simple check. The final result is a map containing account IDs and their respective average amounts. I've added a execute and print method with sample data for testing. Run this method to see the calculated average amounts. Make sure to adapt the code to your specific Salesforce environment. Calculating average amounts per account is crucial in various Salesforce scenarios. Whether you're handling financial data or optimizing sales strategies, understanding averages provides valuable insights. Feel free to apply and adapt this code to your projects. Let's go through each line of the code and explain its purpose. Line 1 defines a public Apex class named AccountAverageCalculator. Line 3 declares a public static method named calculateAverageAmount that takes a list of opportunity objects as a parameter and returns a map with account IDs as keys and average amounts as values. Line 5-6 initializes two maps, account total map and account count map, to keep track of the total amount and count for each account. Line 9 starts a loop over the provided list of opportunity objects. Line 10-19 checks if the opportunity has a closed-won stage and a non-null account ID. If the account is not in the maps, initialize it with a total amount and count of 0. Updates the total amount and count for the current account based on the current opportunity. At line 19 it's closing the loop. Line 22 initializes a map to store the average amount for each unique account, starts a loop over the keys of account total map. Line 24-28 checks if the count for the current account is greater than 0. Calculates the average amount for the current account and adds it to the account average map. Line 28 closes the loop. Line 29-32 returns the map containing average amounts for each account. Line 34 defines a static method execute and print with no parameters and no return value. Line 36 creates a list of 10 opportunity objects using a SOQL query to the Salesforce database. Line 39 calls the calculateAverageAmount method with the sample data and stores the result in AccountAverageMap result. Line 40 prints the result using system debug, including the calculated average amounts for each account. The provided code is a utility for calculating and displaying the average amount for opportunities with a closed-won stage for each unique account. The execute and print method is used for testing the functionality with sample data. Now take this SOQL query, select ID, account ID, stage name, amount from opportunity limit 10 and run it on Developer Console Query Editor. Here we can see the following results. The SOQL query in the Developer Console returned 10 opportunity records. Out of these 10 records, 4 opportunity 23500. When you execute the execute and print method from AccountAverageCalculator in the anonymous window, it uses the sample data you've provided, 10 opportunities. The method calculates the average amounts for each unique account where the stage name is closed won. Now I'm executing this code to execute anonymous window on Salesforce using class name and method name, AccountAverageCalculator, execute and print. 1. The resulting map, as printed in the debug statement, shows two accounts, one as Edge Communications, and second one as Burlington Textiles Corp of America. 2. For Edge Communications, the average amount is approximately $61,666.67, calculated based on amounts $75,000, $50,000, and $60,000. 3. For Burlington Textiles Corp of America, the average amount is $235,000.00, calculated based on the single amount, $235,000. The Account Average Calculator class accurately calculates and prints the average amounts for opportunities with a closed won stage, grouped by unique accounts. The provided code processed a sample set of 10 opportunities, correctly identifying and averaging amounts for Edge Communications and Burlington Textiles Corp of America accounts. The debug output confirmed the accurate calculation of average amounts for each account. Thanks for watching.